take another go. Let's see, Common Relic is okay. Remove Defend is okay, and Boss Swap is, as always, okay. All these upgrades. I'm into that. What do we? And it's Guardian. Guardian's a good boss for us to deal with. So we like too early events then. I'm not sure. Do we? Maybe. I don't like rare colorless, but it can be Apotheosis, Hand of Greed, Master of Strategy, Secret Technique, Secret Weapon, I guess, is fine. It can also be like Violence, and Chrysalis, and Metamorphosis, which are not so fine. So we want something better than that, I think. What are the hits? I think it's Hand of Greed, Apotheosis, Secret Weapon. Ash? Sometimes? For the most part, I think that's a pretty huge whiff. But of course, the Hand of Greed is awesome to get started with. Apotheosis is good to have in the deck. It looks like the pathway we want starts like this. Grab that upgrade, upgrade, elite. And then we have difficulty deciding between card rewards, a couple of events and a card reward, or a couple of events in a shop. All of these options are pretty questionable back here. We need to get value out of the act, and sometimes the most value you can get is just from seeing more card rewards. If we're strong after getting 3 upgrades, it's not too crazy to go here. We don't love events all the time. 5 hallways total in the act that way. There's sometimes a world where we have to go this way instead of through the fire. Almost never a world where we can do this. I don't think there are any events that get us strong enough to go through the Burning Elite that early. I wish, though, because this path would be very exciting. Like this. But I don't see that pretty much ever working. Maybe we do go that way. We need the card reward value to start the act with here. There is an idea for 3 elites here, but it's 1 upgrade shy. Wonder if there's a world where we go this way. Okay, so this whole branching center of the map is pretty convoluted. All of this is potentially viable. If we get a couple of good cards, taking on the first elite here before the upgrade is hard, but manageable. And if we think we can do that without taking like 30 damage, we can go upgrade here and be in pretty good shape to take on another one and upgrade again for 3rd elite in the act. 3 elites in the act. I don't know. That's a little bit strange because Guardian asks you to have a balanced deck and be able to block with some consistency as well as do damage. You know, about 50 damage over 2 turns. Which is certainly possible. But if you spend your whole act trying to get powered up with damage for elites, you end up having to face tank all of the defensive phases on Guardian, and that get you killed pretty easily. Which means that it's probably much safer to take 2 elites and see extra card rewards or a shot back here. I don't think there's ever a world where you want to go to a floor 2 shop with 99 gold, 110 gold essentially, 115 gold right here after the first combat. It's pretty poor. Like that's not good gold value. Like you end up getting almost nothing out of the shop except like seeing relics you can't afford. Followed by the most value you can find is like, so you can afford an uncommon card. You can get a rare on sale, I think. That's just not that good, man. Common relic is just okay. Like it's something that pretty much essentially guarantees that you get a start to the run. But common relics aren't something that you can build around. Oh, Terrence died. Bummer. Well, common relics are nice. Like an anchor is kind of like my favorite thing to start with, I think, right now. But that's like a 1 in 30 or something. How many common relics are there? A lot. There's got to be close to 30 of them. Don't care for much of this. Hand of Greed here is a big win for the run in general. But none of these are super exciting. We got a busted crown. Alright, now we go to the shop. Yeah, that's a shop every time. So we are going to struggle to see cards that are worth having. It's going to be very hard to find cards worth having. Crown on silent? Not all bad. You need to take cards like Crippling Cloud. Ah, son of a... There's a Fumes here. There's a Predator, though. And a Skewer. Yeah, Predator, extra gold, give it to me. Thanks for showing up to the party, Predator. Blur? Guardian? Yeah. So Silent Busted Crown is finisher. Whoa, hello. Nobody said that you're allowed to do that, Terrence. I just was noticing that you finished a run. Like, I just looked back here and saw you finished a run, man. Well, you died, but thank you for that raid. Good friend of the stream, Terrence MHS. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming by. We have a Busted Crown start. It's not looking like it's gonna be too hot, but we're gonna see what we can do with it. Thinking about a 4 energy finisher. Been offered 4, or well, 3 uncommons to start with, which is pretty cool, but we'll never get rares with Busted Crown. Super sad. Good potions, yeah. But Busted Crown says, obviously, go to shops. We might buy and go for relics. Like, dig deep in the relics. Like, I think this is automatically disabled. And so is this. And yeah, just the obvious things with Busted Crown are visit or get gold, visit shops, and I don't know what else do you want to do with Busted Crown. Look for some ideas like trying to loop Tactician and Reflex, Tools of the Trade, to go for infinite stuff. Dig for, like, go looking for ideas that allow you to just, like, draw through your whole deck very fast and get value out of the few cards that you have. Get past your strikes and defends and get your good cards in play if you're able to find them. And, like, of course we did right here. Thank you, Busted Crown, for blessing me with some RNG, Captain Falcon. Potions are super critical, which is just something that just seems natural for the Silent anyway. But you want to find. You have to find unconventional ways to win with Busted Crown, and the starting point for that is almost always the relic bar. You just need to dig very, very deep. We don't want to go here either, do we? We want to go through this guy. You gotta push your limits here. We got 2 potion drops right away. I don't know how much I feel confident with finisher. 4 energy finisher is absolutely a fine thing, but we'll be struggling to find ways to make finisher proc conveniently because we can't get card draw very easily. We can't get extra attacks that are great for us to have in the deck. We'll be skipping cards. We're gonna try and keep a tight deck that doesn't get bloated up. But, you know, if Busted Crown keeps offering us card picks that we're happy to take, then maybe we just keep taking them. Hey, loud bro. Busted Crown start, yeah. Maybe rip, maybe not rip. We didn't debate too long on 6 max HP for colorless rare. Remove a card and common relic. Just went pretty straight into the boss swap on that. Wow, what did we take, like 5 minutes thinking it over? Maybe 10 minutes, because this went, like, the decision factors here were very, very simple with Busted Crown, which thankfully is a blessing for a lot of runs. It's just a curious finisher, though. So our upgrade is here first, and then we can upgrade finisher and not feel bad about it. But, like, sentries, we don't love it. Knob, it's okay. And it's kind of iffy for, like, Voolan, too. You don't draw it on a turn with other attacks. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure we're going to need the help And Finisher is an infinite engine. Like a Tactician Plus. How do you get there? Let's see. Predator for +2 card draw. Yeah, remove down. Predator for +2 card draw. Prepared plus. On Reflex plus. Tactician plus. To draw through. And then just like recurve Finisher multiple times a turn is very, very possible. You need like Finisher, Prepared plus, Tactician plus, and Acrobatics. Something like that. Maybe that's too many. Maybe that's too many cards. Maybe you don't need. Maybe you can get away with. No, you can't do a backflip. Reflex, Acro, Prepared can do it. Reflex Tactician. Do you need the Reflex? You may not need the Reflex. Could just be Tactician. Acro. Finisher? You just need Tactician Acro? Tactician plus, Acro Finisher, 2 energy. Play Finisher. No, you need one more card draw to go back to the Acrobatics. So Prepared plus makes it a little easier because it's 2 cards. Discards though. 2 cards. Means you have to draw extra. Again. And then you draw 1, 2, 3 with Acro, so you need Acro plus. You might need full upgrades on the whole thing, but anyway, Finisher is an infinite engine. Or a payoff for an infinite engine. Hi, Fenster. What's up? So this could be something that we take, like, but we like it also kind of relies on us finding several cards. But then so does everything in the Silent Kit. And yeah, we're trying to dig deep. Take our potions to the elite fight here. Winrate's terrible, Finster. There's some throne runs. There's some pretty severe mistakes that I've made. And there's been some questionable misplays. Look, this Flex Black finisher is gonna have to happen next, like, in 2 turns. So we're taking all of this damage. Predator, bottom deck. I guess we can Fire Pot next turn. Yeah, I've been deep. I've been most of my... Ooh, Weight Beast regen. I've been very deep. Like, the runs for the most part, they look very, very good going into the Act 1 boss. The decks look strong for Act 1 boss and getting started in Act 2, but then we're missing, like, a crucial element like card draw or the extra... what's the word? The extra, like, block. We just lack the consistency starting Act 2. Sometimes that's really rough. The blood pot, the white blood potion, that is ironclad only. So yeah, our Act 1s have looked good. We've been able to manage quite a few Act 2s. We've seen several Act 3 boss gauntlets and some Act 4s. Like, everything looks good. Just like I haven't been able to find out or figure out yet if I've reached a point where I have a deck building problem or a combat problem. Like I make mistakes during combats and I'm not sure about that yet. Anyway, Dagger Spray. Are we meant to be adding cards like Dagger Spray now? Probably. Predator Finisher just isn't enough. Unfortunately for Lagavulin and Sentries, we're essentially like in the happy zone for Guardian already. Yeah, Flexpot Dagger Spray is good. But like we're essentially boss ready. Just like give me a couple of upgrades, like upgrade this, upgrade this, upgrade this. Like I'm in the happy zone for the boss and Blur. Maybe is just enough to go ahead and get started in Act 2 with. Yes. Yeah, I took the regret right here. We went to a shop here, got a Predator. We were planning on going this way first instead, but then we hit Busted Crown, and I was like, nope. I wanted to find something useful in this shop. Found a Predator. It was up against Skewer and a Noxious Fumes, though. Which was tough, man. That was a tough decision. So instead of thinking about it, I clicked Predator in about 10 seconds. And I don't think I care too much about, like, I really do want to do card removes, but 250 gold with a shop that we get to build up a bunch more gold for. And now we got a regen potion and a white beast statue. So we get to upgrade here and hopefully go, like, I guess we should take Dagger Spray Flexpot for Sentries. And snatch this upgrade for Lagavulin. Because this one's like a double player. Predator is like super good in Lagavulin. It's also very, very good in Sentries by draw 2 gets you past those dazes a lot faster. The Crippling Cloud is arguably better for Lagavulin, but I like the 4 energy draw 2. Next turn. Sentries we're planning on probably just flex potting through. We are spending our potions with White Beast statue, so yeah, look at that. We get to also apply some weaken. I like that. Okay, and how does flex pot 9 18 damage? Go ahead and take 0 this turn. That's a terrible turn for Dagger Spray. We're meant to use it anyway, I suspect. And it sets us up for Predator kill. We have pretty decent odds on getting a nice finisher. As long as it doesn't draw with Predator, I guess. That will be a bit of a bummer. But yeah, I think you still have to do this. Because we're going to be behind if we don't. This is for 12 and 9. So if we get next turn, we get Predator Strike. So you're dead and you're dead if I do this correctly. So we do this much to you, This to you. And this to you. Take 4. And now we're very good at this fight. Good finisher. Hey, Jean. Oh. Just, like, completely wiped our entire regen pot. We got a kunai and a footwork. And a block potion. Still supposed to skip. We want to combat here anyway, right? Do we want to combat there? Look at our rare percent. We've never rolled. We rolled 1 common, 2 commons. We've rolled 2 common cards. Is that right? Just dagger spray. It's gonna be so hard to get. Rares. Yeah, I never know if you're supposed to take Juzu Bracelet or not. And it's kind of a tough decision. Because, like, not having to deal with the hallway fights that like to crop up and the events during Act 2. And just guaranteeing that your pathing is consistent. How you're supposed to work that out. Yeah, Busted Crown is busted. I don't think Busted Crown says anything about Juzu Bracelet, but please do tell me what you mean. I don't think Juzu is good in general. It typically saves you like 2 combats. From, like, if you get it Act 1, it saves you about 2 combats over the course of a run. Like, on average. It's pretty poor. Pretty low value. But sometimes, you know, the one of the combats it saves you, it means that you get presented with a very good event. But I'm a little biased towards taking Juzu here and give you a relic. I mean, yeah, if it takes you to Mind Bloom or whatever, right? Yeah, I guess that's what you mean by it gives you a relic. Hello, lazy potato. How are you doing today? We like Juzu Bracelet decently enough. Sort of. And I'm not sure that, like, yeah, hallway fights are pretty low value for us. They mean almost nothing to us, probably. But, like, also, look at the hallway offers that we've been given here. Crippling Cloud, Blur, Finisher, Footwork, and a Dagger Spray. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Good to hear, bud. I'm glad that you're well, bud. But like having the blue key now also means that you get. So what you're saying, Get Down, about getting the getting a relic at an event later by having Juzu Bracelet now, there is some merit to that, but also taking the Sapphire Key gives us a relic later too. Thank you for Bud. That adorable happy heart cheer. Lazy Potato. Did you teach anybody how to properly pronounce your name yet? So yeah, while there is something to be said for Juzu Bracelet giving sometimes giving you a relic that you would not receive otherwise by getting events over combats in some of the later acts, it also means that you don't have the blue key yet. And if you don't have the blue key yet, like, you take the blue key here, you also get another relic later. That's guaranteed. You're never guaranteed to get a relic out of an event later. Just called you potato. That is very unfortunate. I'm super upset about that sentry, that regret draw. Didn't we enter with 29 HP? We just took 15 damage because of regret. And what are we upgrading to? I'm not sure how much it increases your percentage to see decent events when monster events are turned off. Do we take this for Golden Idol? How about that? We take it so that we can try to see Golden Idol right here. Golden Idol into Act 2 Bloody Idol. There's real value in that, right? Also, do we have to rest for this? Because the regret? We go Knob again? We're a lot better at Knob this time. Aren't we? A little bit. We're not perfectly better, but we're a little bit better. Apparitions, that's a maybe. That's a maybe. We have Kunai, and I took Apparitions last time I had Kunai, and like immediately died with it. That deck wasn't ready for Book of Stabbing anyway. We also got hit with some very ugly hallway fights. Chosen and a Friend. Chosen and Snake Plant, I think, all showed up. Instead of... Which... put us under pretty hard, having that show up. Yeah, Bloody Idol will be super nice because we're like, but I'm also curious about Bloody Idol. I think that Busted Crown sometimes also says that you don't take Bloody Idol. I think sometimes it says you keep the Golden Idol because the value of shops is so high with Busted Crown. What do you guys think about a Buddy Idol? Do we like to take 20 damage? I don't know, man. Why so sad? Why so sad, lazy potato? Buddy Idol, that's what I'm talking about. Get the Cacao Mask out of that, yeah. We probably do take the Base Trader event also, right? A little scared about that, but probably take it. Are you supposed to take a Juzu bracelet though? That is so questionable. So curious. hallway fights are very bad for us, and maybe hallway fights are just so bad for us that like it's just such poor value. His like event calculator spreadsheet I think is available. It's probably I'm pretty sure that he made that public. So probably on his Discord somewhere, loud bro. Hallway fights are really, really low value for us. So we probably do want Golden Idol pretty badly. Jesus Races seems like such a bad relic, but I mean, not having, even saving us like 2 hallway combats probably is pretty important, especially if it happens in Act 2. Yeah, Golden Isle's pretty huge. Now the question is, are we allowed to upgrade here? I don't want to fall behind on upgrades, but we could be seeing Knob again. We do have a block pot for Knob. We have a block pot for Knob. And Lagavulin, I guess. So what's our upgrade then? Elfgear, congratulations! Way to do! Way to do! What kind of deck did you pull it together with? PogChamps in the chat for Elfgear and his Ascension 18 victory. Pog, pog, pog. Let's get a PogChamp streak. You did it with poison? Yeah, poison, huh? 18 is the one that gets you, yeah. 18 is where they go, like, it's where it's a little bit bonkers. The new elite patterns can really rough you up. Well, hey, pal, thanks for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate your company. I hope that you have a good Tuesday afternoon. Later, bud. And another happy heart cheer. Bye-bye. Yeah, I saw that last night. He got such a good draw order at the end of that fight. Man, he was super scared. Three fumes and a catalyst. Yeah, that'll get you there, man. Don't get too over dependent on the fumes as your poison build, because Donu Deca will shut that crap down. But congratulations, man. Sometimes that's what it takes. Yeah, Donu Deca at Ascension 19 have 3 artifact each. You need a pretty good draw. Well, I mean, you can also block those guys long enough for fumes to build up so that you can hit a pretty fat catalyst, but they also add dazes into the deck. Oh, yeah, so it could get tough. It could get very tough. Yeah, of course, 3 fumes is also slow for Assist Reptomancer. It's not amazing with slow fumes draw on Giant Head. Like you've got some troubles there, some pretty serious troubles there. But I mean, you made it work because presumably your block package was also very strong. The Michael Jackson deck. Oh no! You guys remember that? Oh no! Was that from South Park? Yeah. Awaken one can also be very tough. Got any Dane burbs? Is Dane here? Got any Dane burbs? First D1 burb in the chat. They respect the burb with arms. That's right. I don't know what to upgrade here. So far, this finisher has been almost no payoff. Dodging every elite? Whoa, dodging elites? Yeah, the power of weaken I thought was probably one of the biggest, most valuable tips that you could have for like getting a little better at the silent. But dodging elites, well, there is some elite dodging that has to go on depending on your deck. But I mean, elites are also very, like, that's a lot of power. So, I don't remember exactly what I said. Except that, like, Act 1 elites, maybe you kind of dodge a little bit of those. That's probably what I was talking about. You want to try to maybe prioritize upgrades if you find good cards to get upgrades on. Things that win the boss fight and help you enough in Act 2 to get started. But yeah, you need to you don't want to just strictly dodge elites, but you do want to dodge them a little bit. So I guess Block Pot is going to be enough for us. And Gremlin Knob and Lagavulin. If it's Lagavulin, is this the upgrade I want? Lagavulin? 7, 13, 18. $22. 5, 27, 28, 28 damage? Is that correct? Depends on our finisher, really. Showing up with a good attack turn. Like a strike neutralize finisher, you know, could just like pop off and we can be out in 3 turns. Like, that's a good Block Pot turn. Super upset about the regen pot getting completely wasted. That regret, man, it got me real good. One more, last one in the act, unless we see Dead Adventurer. I'm wondering if footwork is maybe better at Lagavulin. probably not. This is a good upgrade, man. It's +2. It's +4, but it gets hammered by Lagavulin pretty hard. Kunai and Finisher says like we're like super incentivized to like smash 3 attacks in turns frequently. We're bad at Lagavulin and Knob. And opening with this on Lagavulin is like 20 damage. Gellin, but it's a colored map. Do ! mods in the chat, and you'll see a list of commands. They all link to the Steam Workshop or alternative direct download link, like the GitHub page for Infomod, for example, if you want to add them to your game. And if you do not have the Steam version, but as long as you're on PC, you can use mods. You don't have the Steam version, if you have like the Good Old Games version, GOG, then you could still get mods, but you have to find the download link and follow some instructions to add the mod to your mods folder in the game. And you still need Mod the Spire and probably base mod to go with it. The colors are completely customizable. Well, they're RGB customizable. You just have to go to your setting. On your main menu, go to mods down here on your main menu and go. Then you just like click on one of the icons, and then you change the sliders for the RGB values. You get the main color and you get an outline color. Thank you for that follow. The colored map mod, you can look it up on Steam Workshop yourself, or you can do !map, and I have a link to it directly. These are the purple circles are a highlight map mod, which is !highlight. What upgrade is good here? There's some good ones, there's some bad ones. I think the footwork upgrade is going to be nice for us, but I don't know if I'm allowed to steal it here in front of a potential mob. I'm also not sure if I'm allowed to have the Crippling Cloud upgrade, but I might need extra finisher damage. But if I get the extra finisher damage, is it really going to make the difference? Like, we're talking like 6 damage being added here, right? 1, 2, 3. And we kind of have that here already. Our draw order was really terrible for Knob last time. I think we almost always played this because of Weaken though. Just want to see it turn 1, unfortunately. I think this is just the most valuable upgrade right now. Like a bullet. Ain't upset about that. Blockpot can go here every time. Not really a problem for me either. This sucks. Taking damage to regret here. I can't play the strikeout either. Come on, Cloud. Kunai or Blur? We have the full block next turn already. But if we blur, we have full block and dagger spray. Right? 7, 9, 10, 17, weaken to 15. I think we take the damage next turn. Okay, we hit Predator though. How much damage is this? Uh, 15, 18? We have to take that, right? We have 11 right now on poison over 2. Well, let's think about it over 3. So we never kill next turn. 11, 15 over 3 right now. So 15 over 3 is... that's pretty good. Like, we only need 1 attack for Kunai. We get 8, 6. Can we get full block this turn this way? We have 15, so 45, and 12. We need 33 damage. We get 18 next turn. I think we can save this HP and the block potion this way. I only need 15 damage here. Missed it. Flat. Fine. Orichalcum and Bouncing Flask? Sure. Look at this shop. So, here's a thought. Question card is here.
Oh.
It does look expensive, but question card needs 2 cards to look at. And we didn't get Hand of Greed here. This is a good store, man. Master Strategy makes Finisher a lot easier to smash. But, of course, there's also pellets. There's Preserved Insect. And we need to remove the Regret. There's also Footwork, Dash, Blade Dance for Kunai. So we have to remove the regret, right? Like we can't keep trying to work around that. Yeah, the Blade Dance is that's Kunai proc in one card, which is pretty sweet. And we're on Footwork Blur right now, so our block package is getting pretty solid. Dash helps proc Kunai. It's really useful on 4 energy. The pretty decent block card. It gets value from Kunai. We might be spending our gold here and going up this way. It's a really good store. Reserved Insect feels very good. I have good defense for a hallway fight. I'm really not fussed about using either one of these cards, or either one of these potions in the hallway fight, because either one of these potions is also good for a Guardian. Like, Guardian is one of the best places in the game to use the plated armor on. I don't know how non-mandatory pellets are. Like, Pellets Wraith Form being a thing on its own is super good. Also, what is our upgrade going to be at this point? Like, Blade Dance Finisher is a thing. Predator Master Strategy Finisher. Do we always remove? I don't know. I want the Preserved Insect and the pellets. Flash of Steel, yes, it's a consideration with both Kunai and Finisher. I probably would prefer Finesse, though, right? Until I have Shuriken. Yeah, it's a lot of gold to spend. It is a very valid consideration, though. Absolutely. But it's not... Yeah, it's not good when it's up against this stuff. The Dash, Blade Dance. I'm gonna go ahead and rule out the Footwork. We have one Footwork, and it, just upgrade the one we have. Get a Blade Dance in the deck. Insects, like, we really want to go elite farming. Because, like, relics are gonna make or break this run, pretty much. But because of Busted Crown, it's something that's super valuable. Dash, that's a great block card for us. It's decent damage. We're on 4 energy. We could be looking at 5 energy or Snecko coming up. We take Snecko times. I mean, the question card is super interesting. We can't get rare cards, man. We've rolled, like, no commons. Rolled 1 common, I think? The whole act? It has to be 2 commons, right? At a 0% chance. Well, I guess it could have been. Yeah, no, it had to be 1 common. Or 2 common. It was Dagger Spray, though. We didn't see any other commons, right? It was just Dagger Spray. Yep. We got 2 rares at the boss. So maybe we rule pellets out here because the real value of pellets is like uncommon. No, I mean roll commons. We didn't roll any commons. We rolled one common card, Dagger Spray. Common cards turn up your rare percent. Uncommon cards don't matter. Okay, so since it's going to be hard to find the payoff for pellets, which is Wraith Form, essentially, like Panic Button too, but mostly Wraith Form, I think maybe that we rule out the pellets here. And I think that means we do always remove Regret. Because we also are going to have difficulty finding discard synergies to try and manage the Regret with, so let's just stop trying to manage it. This on sale, it makes a ton of sense to me. I see almost no reason to not click that. Preserved Insect, Blade Dance, Dash? Or Insect, Blade Dance, Strategy. Can we do that? Yeah, 162. No, we can't do that. We kind of want the footwork upgrade, the flask upgrade. These upgrades are okay. This upgrade is okay. But this pairs with our finisher,